Why do the poor stay poor, generation after generation? Even in countries full of opportunity, some people seem to be stuck in financial survival mode, while others build wealth effortlessly. It's not about luck. It's not always about intelligence. It's about understanding a system, a game, that most people never even realize they're playing. Today we're going deep into the real reasons the poor stay poor, and how the rich escape, sometimes using the exact same tools. Let's start with something simple: the cycle of survival. For many people, life looks like this: earn a paycheck, pay the bills, and hope there's something left. Then it repeats, week after week, month after month, year after year. There's no long-term strategy, just short-term survival. Now here's where it gets dangerous. That cycle becomes normal. It feels like just how life is. Meanwhile, the rich play a very different game. They focus not on income, but on assets. Let's define that. Income means money you earn. Assets are things that put money in your pocket, even when you're not working. The poor work for money. The rich make money work for them. While one group works over 40 hours a week for a paycheck, the other builds systems, businesses, investments that generate cash flow. Here's a question. If you stop working, does your money stop too? If yes, you're stuck in the trap. So where does this all start? It starts with education, or honestly the lack of it. In most schools, kids are never taught how money works, what credit is, how to invest, how to use debt as a tool, or, how taxes affect wealth. They're taught how to be employees, but not how to build wealth. By the time someone finishes school, they might know algebra or maybe a bit of Shakespeare, but not what a stock or asset is. And so, they enter adulthood unprepared, not because they're lazy, but because the system never showed them the rules of the wealth game. Now let's talk about another trap: lifestyle inflation. What happens when most people start earning more? Well, they spend more. New job means a new car. A raise turns into a bigger house. A bonus? That's designer clothes or maybe a luxury trip. It's not evil, it's emotional. People feel like they've earned it, but what they've really done is lock themselves deeper into the cycle. Here's the kicker. You can be broke at any income level. Poor isn't just about how much you earn, it's about how much you keep and grow. Let's take two people. Both earn $3,000 a month. One spends $2,900, the other spends $2,000 and invests $1,000 every month. After 5 years, guess who's still living paycheck to paycheck? And guess who has a growing portfolio of income-producing assets? Here's another big difference: how the poor versus the rich view debt. Poor people often fear debt. They see it as dangerous. And honestly, they're right if it's misused. But the rich use debt to build wealth. Poor debt is like using a credit card for clothes. Rich debt? That's a mortgage for a rental property that pays for itself. Debt isn't the enemy. Ignorance of how to use it is. Another key difference: time horizon. Poor people often focus on short-term rewards. The next paycheck, the next purchase, the next weekend. The rich, on the other hand, think in decades. They plant seeds, investments, that grow slowly but, powerfully. Imagine this. You invest $200 each month for 10 years at a 10% return. You'll have over $40,000. Keep doing that for 20 years, you'll be sitting on $150,000 or more. But here's the hard part. Most people don't start, or they quit after 6 months. That's often because no one taught them how to think long-term. Let's take Oprah Winfrey. She didn't inherit wealth. She built it through media, branding, ownership. Or Elon Musk, who reinvested nearly all of his PayPal earnings into new ventures: Tesla, SpaceX, Solar City. These aren't just lucky people. They played the long game. They planted seeds that grew into empires. And here's the twist. Most people have more access to knowledge and tools than ever before. The internet is full of free courses, YouTube channels like this one, apps, books, but most don't use them, because honestly, they're caught in that cycle of survival. So let's break it. Step 1, learn the rules. Pick up a book like Rich Dad, Poor Dad. It's simple, powerful, and honestly, mindset shifting. Oh, and there's a link in the description. Step 2, track everything. You've got to know exactly where your money goes each month. Remember, awareness equals control. Step 3, build the gap. That's the space between your income and expenses. The wider it is, the more you can invest. Step 4, invest automatically. Go ahead and set up recurring transfers into index funds, ETFs, or maybe even some dividend stocks. You can use apps like Trading 212 or eToro for this. Oh, and just so you know, there are affiliate links in the description. Step 5, build income streams. Start small, maybe a digital product, a blog, or even a side hustle. Really, anything that isn't tied directly to your hourly effort can make a big difference over time. Step 6, change your circle. Try to surround yourself with people who think long-term, talk about investments, and like to build things. It makes a huge difference in your mindset and your future. Step 7, educate others. You know, the more you share, the more you learn and reinforce. And most of all, don't wait. You don't need to be rich to start building wealth. You need to start building wealth to ever be rich. So, this is how the trap breaks. Not with lottery wins or viral fame, but with small, smart, consistent moves over time. Want more videos like this? Well, just subscribe to MindMoney. Each week we simplify wealth, one scene at a time. Check the description for, free tools to track your finances, our recommended books, investing apps, and even a bonus mini course. Thanks for watching. Remember, money doesn't make you smart, but learning about money, that's a smart move.